It's Savagely Paranormal After Dark. And we're talking all kinds of nonsense tonight. We have a fun topic.
Yeah, we do. So one thing I wanted to touch on is all of the controversy and negativity and just downright nastiness in the paranormal world right now.
I had to think about what I was going to say without using...
Edited version.
Yes. PG-13. It's crap.
Yeah.
We are all trying to do the same thing. Prove that there are other beings, dimensions, all this. Like, this is what we're trying to do. But as I have said in the past, all of these new groups that are coming out they're influencing so much but that's the key word. There's influencing.
Yes.
Everything is on the freaking internet. Everything. Yes, like we do podcasts and whatnot. We don't go into abandoned buildings and put it all over the internet.
No.
We don't put up other paranormal investigators, podcasters, nothing. We don't put up their pictures and be like, oh, blah, 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 blah. We don't do that crap. Every team that is out there has their own way of doing things, their own beliefs in things, and the fact that we are having so many teams that are just it's stupid, and it's a lot of the younger generation attacking the older generation.
It is.
Because everybody wants their 15 minutes of fame.
Right. Some of it, though, is like the older teams, groups, whatever you want to call them, who have been around for a while, maybe had a YouTube channel or two or whatever, and then they come out and they start bashing not necessarily the newer ones, but anybody who doesn't do things the way they do, because they think, well, I've been around for 30 years and this is the only way to do it. No, that's not the case. Everybody has their own way of doing things. Right. Everybody has their own technique, their own devices. And just because they don't do something the way that you do doesn't make it wrong unless they're breaking the core rules. And you don't break into places. You don't go without permission.
That's the big one, too, is the breaking and entering. Stop doing that.
Yeah.
Stop. All you have to do is make a phone call, type out an email, send a text messages. Hey, can we use your building?
Yeah. And if they say no, move on. Maybe try again at a later date.
I mean, it's been 2 years and we're still trying to let us get into the cemeteries after dark.
Yeah. Dark. Sorry, I couldn't help it.
Rude. But
there's no need to be just nasty. If you don't like something, if you don't like something that they're doing or saying or whatever, move on.
Right. Just because that's the way that it was years ago doesn't mean that's the way it is now. I mean, back then when it was on TV, and it was brand new, everybody was like, oh, this is cool. We should try this kind of thing. Yeah. And then it progressed, and now you have, we all know who the main teams are that, everybody looks up to. Even we looked up to them. Right. To Dustin Perry. But we, as a collective, everybody could use corrective criticism.
Constructive criticism.
She messed it up earlier. But we could all use some kind of feedback about something. And if you're going to take it to heart and then you're going to start bashing other teams because of it, shut your mouth. Right. If you have nothing nice to say, don't.
Right. You can keep on scrolling or unfollow or whatever.
Take the two of us. There have been a lot of negative comments that people have said. Not just about our team, but just about who we are as people. And I am not allowed to respond to those people because
No.
we would get kicked off.
Yeah, no.
I don't care though. I don't. I have green hair. I have a nose ring. I have tattoos. I have the mouth of a sailor that I really work on when I'm here. But I don't care because being a paranormal investigator and whatnot is something that I love. But it's also the fact that it's who I am as a person because I've seen ghosts. I hear ghosts. I feel ghosts since I was a kid. Mm-hmm. And it's something that's never going to go away for me.
Right. And I think a lot of it too is when people, I think because so many people have moved to the YouTube and the TikTok and
The YouTube.
yeah, the YouTube. I meant to say the YouTube videos and TikTok.
Well, even then though, YouTube was popular.
Yeah.
But you had the right people on the internet. Well, I don't even know how I wanted to phrase that.
Some of the newer generation go make YouTube videos and TikTok videos
For money.
assuming they're going to get rich.
Yes.
So
If you want to do this to get rich, you better find another job.
yeah, no, you need a real job that pays the bills. So a lot of the older, more schooled veteran investigators will come at them and just be nasty.
I mean, I can see that though, because a lot of, take your kid for example.
Yeah.
She goes to Sephora because she saw it on TikTok.
Right. But you don't have to be nasty. You can come and you can tell them, hey, what you're doing is whatever.
Right.
Whatever criticism you have, you can say it nicely and move on. They will either take it to heart or they won't.
Right.
It doesn't hurt you in any way, shape, or form, except for the ones that do the breaking and entering. Yes, they're messing it up for the rest of us.
Stop doing that. No, and it's like the internet now, it just has so much influence over people. Mm-hmm. And having the back and forth, and you have, okay, now you have the paranormal teams, like, they're dividing themselves, and it's like old versus new. But then you have the teams that want to work together that can't work together because of all the crap that's going on.
Yeah, because nobody has that trust anymore to say, hey, yes, I will work with you. Everybody now is watching their back and afraid to connect with other teams because, oh, you might say this, or you might do that, or you might try to steal my evidence, or whatever. That's ridiculous. We're all here after the same goal.
Right.
We're all doing the same thing. We all have different ways to what?
I started totally just like zoned out because it's staring at your coffee.
We all have different ways to get the same results. And it might be a good idea to meet a team who does something different. You both go to the same place, you might have better results than going individually.
Right. And it's not even like about the equipment that you have.
No, it's
like
making
making fun of people who, oh, well, we have these and we have these. Okay. Most cameras anymore are obsolete. People are using their iPhones or their Samsung phones, or people are going back to getting vlog cameras. Mm-hmm. You don't need the high-tech 4K. I mean, I say that, but we have those cameras. But I also use them as like to set up and just leave because I don't use the Wi-Fi cameras all the time. But
you don't have to have
it took us a while to get all of that stuff. No, you don't. I mean, we started with one camera.
Yeah.
And now we have 8. Mm-hmm. 8? Yes, 8.
Yeah, we had one camera, one spirit box,
one recorder.
Yeah.
1 or 2, maybe. But we didn't have a lot. And now we have merchandise. Shish. Getting there. We have our cameras. We have like 4 recorders. We have all of our tools that we use. We have a couple different spirit boxes. And we've been doing this almost 3 years now. Mm-hmm. We are just now getting into having all that stuff.
Yeah.
And we've done great.
Yeah. It doesn't, you don't have to have the top of the line everything. You don't have to have every new toy that comes out. And you don't have to make fun of somebody because they have this or they don't have this.
Right.
Or, again, we're all after the same goal. Just
Demons, are they real?
Just be nice. Quit being so negative and always attacking people. It's not going to get you anywhere.
No. It's kind of like what we deal with when we go to, like, be vendors and whatnot, where we've seen the older vendors that have been doing it for years, and we show up and they just, like, kind of stare at us funny.
Yeah.
And my first thought process is, I don't care. I don't know you, and if you're getting me stank faced, I'm not going to like you.
Right.
And you're not going to like what I have to say, first of all. And second of all, we do the same damn thing.
Mm-hmm. And like we learned from our first experience of being vendors, there were people that went there just to see us. Well, guess what? They probably bought stuff at your booth too.
Right. But then you have, you are allowed to have fans. Just because people on the internet are like, oh, well, I don't like your team, I prefer their team. Maybe it's because of the people, not what they put out.
Yeah.
Maybe they like their personalities. Most of the people that came to our table, that's the first thing that they said was, we love your videos.
Yeah.
We, the way that you guys go back and forth, which... It's funny.
We do this all the time, not just on camera.
Right? That's just us all the time. But that's the thing is, we don't put on an act. When we come to you guys through the interwebs, I like that word, that's who we are all the time. Yeah, we're a little more excited about it, but that's who we are as people.
Yeah. We don't put on a show and pretend that we're something we're not.
Like the funny stuff that I say that you guys think is funny, that's a 24/7 thing.
Oh yeah, you should try working with her.
I should have been a stand-up comedian, but I don't like to be in front of a lot of people because then I throw up or pass out. It's true. I don't. I would look at a stage and be like, no.
Yeah.
And then my funny would be gone.
Yeah. But you did good when we did our presentation at Cognac. Because you stared at one spot.
Yeah, I was sweating the entire time. I was like, oh my God, I'm going to die. Everybody was staring at me and it was awful.
Yeah.
But my cousin, my mom's first cousin? Yeah. So my mom's first cousin, which is my second cousin, she was there. So it kind of made it a little easier because she knows what I'm like. So, but it doesn't have to be about the crap that you put out. Because honest to God, people, most of the freaking
Edio?
Yep. Most of the videos are edited anyway.
Yes.
So a lot of the crap that you're like, oh, this is exciting, it's edited.
Mm-hmm.
Every video that everybody puts out there is edited. So you don't even really know what they're putting out, if it's real or not. Therefore, you don't follow everything on the internet. Learn about people. Do your research.
Yes.
Research. It's part of being a paranormal investigator. Research.
A lot of research. Till you kind of want to go cross-eyed.
I mean, sometimes I feel like I go cross-eyed. Especially when we're sitting there watching our videos play back, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure I stared at that same speck of dust for like 12 hours now.
Yeah.
But it's all...
It's not a competition.
No.
We're all in it for the same thing. In a perfect world, yes, we would all be gazillionaires and everybody would be famous. But no, that's not the reality of things. We're all in it
to win it.
No. We're all in it for evidence. That's it. Everybody wants to prove or disprove that there's something more out there.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. And if Steve's team over there...
Oh, I love Steve.
If he can come up with some killer evidence, I will give him props.
Yeah. I mean, that's just like the team we had on the other day, the Nuclear Soul Seekers. Love them. Heart you guys. We didn't even know that they had existed until a couple weeks ago. And I have not watched, honestly, sorry guys, have not watched any of their videos or like listened to their podcast or anything just yet. But meeting them as people before we even, like, just meeting them as people before we've even done an investigation with them, I would investigate with them.
Totally.
Because they're they're honest, nice people. And that's it. Doesn't even have to be about the investigation. It's the people.
Yes. And I would say the vast majority of the teams that we have met, most of them are genuinely nice people. With that being said, there are some that we have met that our personal feelings are they are
a horse in your bed.
Not genuinely nice people. And you know what? I don't go to their pages and bash them. I simply don't work with them.
Right.
That's all.
Right.
It doesn't affect me one way or the other. I'm not going to go belittle them and bash them and tear apart everything they've ever done. That's not even right, because that is their hard work. That has nothing to do with them as people.
No.
Okay, I can come down off my soapbox now. That's all I wanted to say.
But it's true, though. I mean, we don't need to be bashing each other.
Yeah.
This isn't...
It's not kindergarten, people.
No! I was going to say the other phrase, but... Yeah. This isn't middle school, high school drama.
No.
Most of us are adults. I would really be hoping that anybody who's a paranormal investigator is over the age of 18, unless your parents are involved.
I would hope so.
But this isn't some kid drama crap.
No.
We don't need it. We need to be working together to uncover things.
Just imagine if we could all...
just get along.
I wanted to finish my phrase, but that's all I could think of in my head. Just imagine if we could take...
Is it from the movie? Is that where you were going?
Yeah.
Okay.
If we could just take all the paranormal teams that are out there and do like one big, huge investigation at one of these giant places.
Oh my God.
Could you just imagine the amount of breathtaking evidence we could get with all the energy and personalities from all the teams? It would be incredible.
I would love that.
So would I. So that is something to work towards.
Yeah.
If we can get enough teams who are willing to just be nice and work together.
So we can talk about sunshine and rainbows. Pretty sure that's not even how that goes, but that's just what's in my head. And our feelings.
No.
We know I don't have any feelings.
No.
Unless it's an animal.
Yeah, well, yeah. Because they're innocent little
creatures.
Squishies. Oh
yeah,
my.
I think it's just the animosity needs to stop.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
Yeah.
Like we don't need it.
Didn't you ever learn as a kid, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say that.
Which is why I just smile a lot. But I mean, if you've got crap that's going on in your group, which we know that there was a big famous one not that long ago. Mm-hmm. That's one thing. But to pick apart other groups that you don't even know who they are, it's just childish.
It is.
You want to make fun of me all you want to? Go ahead. But you're not going to like the things that come back at you.
Edited version here. She doesn't respond. But she might find you.
I'm good at that. I'm good at finding people. Yeah, what did you think of our podcast last weekend?
I thought it was fun. I did really good.
We love them.
Yeah, that was definitely a good time.
It was. We did it an hour and a half.
It didn't even seem like it either.
No, because it was nice to have a team that, like, another team that is a lot like we are.
Yeah, they are.
I love them. They are great people.
Mm-hmm.
We don't really have anything lined up as of yet.
No.
No. We still have a lot to go through from our last investigation.
Yeah, we do. We are going to be going to play at our vet clinic, though, one of these nights.
Oh, yeah.
That's always a good time.
I forgot we were doing that. It's weird stuff's been happening over there. Like,
a lot, yeah.
Everything is just weird over there. Like, Tabby's been seeing more people. Like, there's just been weird feelings. There's so much animosity going on.
I haven't seen anything, but I am constantly hearing footsteps walking up behind me.
Uh-huh.
And there's nobody there.
No. Like, there's days that, like, when I've gotten there before you and it's just me and, like, she's in her office. And I'm like, oh, I think I hear the door open. And I'm like, all right, April's here. But then nobody comes. And I'm like, who the hell opened the door?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Christina's been hearing the door open a lot.
I heard her say something about that the other day.
She's heard the front doors, which are locked,
rattle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I've heard that too.
So we've said this numerous times on other podcasts, is that our vet clinic, because we don't do humans,
don't like them.
There we go. We don't like human people, so therefore we will stick to the animals. It's definitely haunted.
It's very haunted.
We know it's haunted. And lately it seems that the activity is picking up, and I don't know if it's because of all the changes.
Because we have a lot of drama going on there right now.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of negativity. The energy is insane.
Like, I really thought about bringing in, like, my Palo Santo and, like, my sage and just, like...
Well, that's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
But we don't want to do it until after we go.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Or sage will piss things off if it's not the right one. Because you have to use the right sage depending on the things there. Otherwise, you just piss them off.
So what are we going to do? Just get a bunch of sage, burn it, and be like, woo!
No, I know some of what goes with what.
No, okay. As long as you know.
And
I just burn
if
things.
not, our friend at the store does.
Yes.
But yeah, we have, there's a cemetery across the street from us. There's the woods in the back of the building, which was kind of used as a dumping ground for humans and animals.
Our hospital used to be a crematory for animals.
I have spoken with spirits who claim that their bodies have been dumped back there.
I wouldn't be surprised. Nobody ever goes back there.
Right.
And it goes on for, like, ever.
There was, I think it was last year. I haven't paid any attention to it this year. But last year, I think it was, you would occasionally see what appeared to be eyes looking at you from back there. And Tabby and I, whenever we would leave work, you could feel the eyes following you as you get in your car.
So it's not just me then?
No.
Okay. Because going to my car, like, when I've had to go by myself, like, because instead of waiting for everybody because I had to leave before you guys, going out there when it's dark now is a lot different than it used to be. Like, my whole thought is to just jump in my car and lock the doors.
That's what I do. I immediately lock the doors and I don't look behind me.
Yeah, no.
And your hair will actually stand up on your arms.
Yeah, like, I don't even like sitting there, like, waiting for my car to warm up, because if for some reason my remote start doesn't work all the time, and it like shuts off after like 5 minutes. So if I have to like sit in my car to let it warm up, I don't, because I'm like, it feels like somebody's going to like walk around my car and like knock on my window.
It feels like they're gonna bum rush you if you don't get in your car fast enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good. I'm glad I'm not the only one that has had that feeling lately.
And I won't look up as I'm pulling out. I won't look up into that window. The one that's in the bathroom up there.
Yeah.
And if you're driving by the front of the building, I don't look in the windows up there anymore because I always see somebody in there.
Oh, yeah, I just don't look at the front of the building because I don't care.
I always look in the front on the bottom. I don't know why. I guess I just always make sure there's no actual person in there.
Right. Like, every time I've driven by, like, I always get the urge that there's somebody, like, standing in front of the building. Or, like, standing, like, in the alcove. And I'm, like, always waiting to see somebody, and I don't, and I think that's why I just don't look.
Well, next time you drive by, look up in the windows upstairs, because I've seen somebody up there on a few occasions, and I won't look anymore.
Okay.
Yeah.
No. I don't like being upstairs.
Like
when somebody's like, oh, all the scrubs are upstairs, and I'm like, cool, no. Like,
I've had to go up there by myself a few times, and it's very
heavy.
It's very heavy, and there's times you walk up there and you like instantly get sick to your stomach.
Mm-hmm.
And then as you're coming back down the stairs, it feels like something's chasing you down the stairs.
I run down the stairs every single time.
I can't because I would fall, but...
well, so would I. I don't care at that point, but no, I run because I'm like, somebody's gonna get me.
Yeah. But there's one room up there we don't go in because that's where Slinky Sam likes to stay, and he's creepy. But there's also something else in there which I'm going to explore more. I've had 2 different people tell me what they think it is.
I say we sit in a circle in the middle and have a seance.
Yeah, I say let's do it.
I've got the book.
Pick a day. Pick a day, we'll go.
We're going to have our new team members come.
Yeah, they want to go. Yeah. But it's very interesting working in a haunted hospital because not only do we have human ghosts, I have a couple EVPs where you can hear the cats meow, and I've heard dogs barking. One time, this has happened a few times, but one time in particular.
That's a good word.
I was standing over by, I think it was where we have the scale in treatment, the portable scale.
Yeah.
And I turned around and I saw a white fluffy tail in ICU. And I looked in, I'm like, Tabby, who's in ICU? And I turned back around, it's gone. She's like, nobody, why? I'm like, oh, never mind.
I've just been getting the feeling lately, like walking back into treatment, like that one corner where Kai always sits. It always feels like there's still somebody sitting there, even when she's not.
You get that too? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Because I kind of peek and I'm like...
Yeah. Like every time I turn around and I'm like, all right, like Kai, like I feel like Kai is sitting over there. But then when I turn, there's nobody. And I'm like, who the hell is here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tabby said she's gotten that too. And then the person that she's seen that is standing back in the freezer area, like walking past that window, it looks like somebody's standing there.
Which freezer area?
The old one. The food room. I've gotten that feeling too, which is why I hate going back there to make a mop bucket.
Back in the day, I mean, this was a while ago, one of the investigations, there was a girl who had died in a car accident out in front of the building whose spirit was there. And that's the room that she was in.
It's taller than that.
Well, I was going to say, she's gone.
Mm-hmm.
But we have the thing in the kennel area. When we had went with the previous team members, there was like, whatever is in the kennel area, for whatever reason, it can't leave that area.
Yeah.
But there was like a portal loop that went over to Ward B, and it could go that way into Ward B. So I wonder if that's what you were seeing, is whatever it is that's over there is hanging out over there more because we don't use the kennel area. because whatever was in the kennel area, that thing is not nice.
No. I know we've had some animals affected by it.
Yeah, we would, when we used to board, we would come in the mornings and I know the animals we'd come in the morning and they were petrified.
Mm-hmm.
You can feel it when you walk through there. You're like, ugh.
I still don't like going back there by myself.
No, I don't either. And then I yelled at it the one day and it broke my shoe.
That was funny.
No, that wasn't funny.
That was karma from doing what you're not supposed to do.
Well, it was being an idiot. It was.
We don't yell at the ghosts.
Well, I do sometimes. Right. We were doing an investigation and we were all in the one area and it kept rattling the cages around us. And we're like, okay, we have all this equipment set up here. Can you say something? Do something besides just rattle the cages. Something that we can actually have concrete evidence of. Nothing. So we kind of spread out a little bit and I'm sitting with my back against the wall. My my feet are stretched out, sitting up against the metal of the kennel door. And we have this thing trapped. So anywhere it goes, it's going to run into one of us. So we're like, okay, now do something. You're so tough and rattling cages. Do something. And everybody can feel the energy change as it's trying to figure out where to go. And I got mad and I yelled at it and I said, really? Rattling is all you can do, tough guy?
And then all of a sudden I heard, oh, man.
You hear, tink. And I looked down.
And the words that were not PG-13, but it was in the line of, oh, my shoe. With a few more words in.
Yeah.
And then it was, he broke my shoe. With a few other words.
Broke the metal piece off of my new shoes.
That's what you get.
Not just any shoes. They were my Harley boots.
They're your Harley boots. You're so mad about that.
I'm still mad.
I know you are.
So, I mean, there was our concrete proof. My metal bounced on the concrete.
I told you.
Don't poke the bear.
Don't poke the bear. I tell you that.
That's my job.
Every time is don't poke the bear.
That's my job. That's why you keep me around. Because I poke the bear.
I shush your way.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, as of right now, we don't have anything lined up.
No. Well, right now, the way this winter is going, who knows from one day to the next if we're going to be able to get out.
Right. But yeah, we don't have anything lined up. Well,
we do have the seminary coming up.
Well, yeah, we have the seminary. We were invited to by the Nuclear Soul Seekers. So we will be doing some lives. So it may include them as long as they're okay with it, which I'm sure they would be. So you guys may be seeing them on a lot of our podcasts.
Yes.
Hopefully. I think he wanted to do one with us at some point.
Yes, we're going to go to his studio and do one with him.
Mm-hmm.
And then Erin from their team is going to come here and do some more with us.
I love her. She's like me. Yeah, we are definitely be doing some lives. I don't know if it's just us and them or if there's more.
Sounds like he booked it for just...
Oh, well then we're definitely going to be getting a lot of footage from that if it's...
Yeah, because he's going to go early because he wants to go up in the attic by himself. So he's going to go at 6. But I think it's just... I think he reserved it for...
That'll be cool. It's the Madison Seminary.
It's all over YouTube. Everybody's been there.
The videos and stuff, the information, it varies. It was a hospital and prison. Not prison.
No.
not prison, but it was.
Oh God!
It was.
It has been a whole bunch
It
of
was
things.
a psychiatric hospital, a hospital for veterans.
I think it was a school at one point in time. There's a cemetery there.
Then there was nurses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been used for so many things, but it's a huge hotspot. All right, I think we're done. Our brains are dead. All right, well, we will see you next time. Like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and share us with your friends and enemies, and be nice.
Send us pictures. Paranormal After Dark. And we're talking all kinds of nonsense tonight.
This is the show where anything goes. It's our favorite. Is it yours? Let us know in the comments below, so producer will let us do some more.
I love you so much. She really does have that down. It's such a good job.
That's great.
Okay, now that we're done making fun of me.
The After Dark.
Dark. No pirates here today.
I don't have a peg leg or one eye, so no. Not today.
I mean, we could fix that.
No. 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 I don't want to be a nubbins of any kind. I shouldn't say that. That's mean.
Okay. Well,